Thanks for joining us and giving us a sense of the business and the deal. Well, the GoM has accepted the proposal to move to 5% and 18% slab structures proposed by the centre. Let's listen in to some reactions coming in on the same.
Reports will go. We have not yet received any information about the GST Council, but the report will go to the Council.
Report will go with different dissent.
Dissent means whatever we have said, that will go with all the notes.
There will be no more GOMs before Council will introduced to
I do not know. That is for the Council to decide and the GOM convener to decide.
Ma'am, these sin goods that are there, 5 to 7 items, including high-end luxury
What
cars.
I have said that in the compensation says GOM, I had raised this issue and I have said that it needs this section 9 subsection 1 needs a change and needs an amendment, and you put a special schedule there that 20% now the state and centre can impose. Therefore not more than 40%. But what about the goods which were paying 70%, 60%? Yes. So a special schedule may be made, that amendment may be brought into the act. Then this matter can be solved. Therefore, that is what we have said and they have noted it.
That is an additional cess, ma'am?
It's not an additional cess, it's an additional duty. You can say it's a full additional duty in that sense.
So, ma'am, will these high-end products...
That amount, because we cannot charge, if it marches with only GST, it cannot be charged over and above 40%. As the law, I have suggested. Yes.
And it can apply to all goods or selective?
No, selective goods. On the goods on which the compensation cess was.
Ma'am, do we know how much will the quantum of rates on these 5 to 7 sin items, will they remain same?
No, that is what I am saying. I don't think that I have been able to make myself clear. Kindly understand. Now, if it marches with the GST, then GST is 40% maximum we can charge. So, according to section 9 subsection 1. So, agar yahi hoga, if this is there, then you cannot do now the sin goods or the demerit goods on which, or the luxury goods on which compensation cess was levied. Then they were paying, someone was paying 60%, someone was paying 70%. You cannot impose by not amending that section 9 subsection 1. Therefore, I have suggested that section needs to be amended.
Ma'am, any proposal to prevent profiteering by companies, ma'am?
No, it's not proposal. We actually have said that it is the duty of the centre to see that on the one hand, you are actually, we all are pro people. And this is, this is what our Honourable Chief Minister raised this issue first. And on her behalf, I had told here in the GOM that so far as life insurance and health insurance is concerned, individuals should not be taxed and GST should not be levied on that. And in fact, that has been accepted as a suggestion which came from central government.
There's also hear out the Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Samrat Choudhary and what he had to say on this.
जो केंद्र सरकार के प्रस्ताव हैं 2 स्लैब को समाप्त करने के लिए, उस प्रस्ताव पर हम लोगों ने विचार किया और समर्थन दिया है और हम लोग इसको रिकमेंडेशन दिए हैं। अब जीएसटी काउंसिल इसको फैसला लेगा।
सर, क्या रिकमेंडेशन है सर?
हम लोगों ने जीएम के तरफ से स्पष्ट तौर पर ये निर्णय लिया है कि जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के 2 प्रस्ताव आए हैं, स्लैब 12% टैक्स को खत्म करने के लिए और 28% के टैक्स को समाप्त करने के लिए, उस प्रस्ताव का समर्थन किया।
Well, to take this particular discussion forward, remember it's a very important development. Najib Shah, the former chairman of the Central Board of Excise and Customs, joins us now. First up, thank you so much, Mr. Shah, for joining us. What do you make of this entire move where we're looking to scrap two important slabs of the GST and moving to 2 simpler structures? Where do you see this particular, and how do you see this particular move being carried out? What is the kind of timelines that one can work with?
Oh, this is phenomenal. This is very big news, simply because this was undoubtedly a proposal as a centre. One expected the GOM to deliberate or have some concerns, but obviously the centre has been able to persuade the GOM in terms of there not being any major revenue concerns. And it's a great move. It's very good from the point of view of simplification. It's a very good move from the point of view of rate rationalisation, which has been the demand right from the time when GST was introduced. So I think the GST Council now will deliberate, and I'm quite sanguine that they too will go ahead with this proposal.
Mr. Shah, good afternoon. Thank you for joining in. So with the council now, the proposal now going to the council, do you believe that there could be scope of some objections being raised by the states because there might be fears of revenue loss going forward because of this? What do you make of that? Or do you believe that now with this going to the council, this is almost a foregone conclusion that this will be approved sooner or later?
I don't think it'll be correct on our part to assume that this is a foregone conclusion. But having said that, the council will find it very difficult to reject the proposal simply because the GM has representatives from the opposition state parties also. And I'm sure the concerns of revenue would have been addressed by the centre to the GM, and they will continue to do so also in the GST Council. Numbers are critical, obviously, but obviously there's a belief that it'll increase spur demand, it'll spur consumption, it'll spur hence revenue. Going forward, let us see how it all pans out.
Well, that's right, Mr. Shah. Thank you so much for joining us. So many questions remain. The question of sin goods, the question of insurance, the question of ITC and insurance, but a lot of questions, and that is something that we will address on the other side of this particular show. It's all the time we have on this edition of Midcap Radar. More news and updates, especially related to GST, on the other side.